This video demonstrates how to take the random sample for section 1 of the lab, chapters 1 and 2. First, we're going to find the lab assignment, and that's on September 19th of the syllabus on the home page, and that is right here. There it is. And hopefully you've already downloaded Microsoft Word and you already opened StatCrunch in a new window. So to do that, you go to MyLab and Mastering and open MyLab and Mastering. And StatCrunch, and visit the StatCrunch website and open StatCrunch, and let's go back to the assignment. So that was on home. And the assignment said once you've gone to StatCrunch, you should click on this group and then on join that group. I've already done that step. And section 1 uses a simulated population. So I'm going to click on that simulated population. Now, at the end of the semester, you're going to use the real population of LMC students, and you're going to interview them by going to various locations on campus. The front of campus, where parking lot A is, and students are entering campus. You can go to the parking lot B and back of campus, and as students enter campus, you can interview them there. Or you can go to parking lot C entrance of campus, and as students enter campus, you can interview them there. You might interview students as they are in the quad, or in the math building, or in the library. For this lab, instead of walking around campus and actually interviewing real students, I've created a fake simulated population of students, and I've created pages where you have those simulated students. And students have ID numbers in real life. You know your real ID number. I've given these students pretend ID numbers, 7-digit ID numbers, and I've told you which students' ID numbers are on which page. For random sampling, we're going to use those ID numbers. So let me go back to the assignment, and we're going to use the random number generator to decide which students to interview. Now, the students we're interviewing have numbers between 204, 3045, and 205, 2044, 205, 2044, and I asked that your group collect 120 data items. If there's 4 people in your group, then each person needs to collect 30 data items, so that altogether 30 times 4, you get 120 people that you've interviewed. So let's generate, I'm sorry, what did I do wrong? I put these numbers in the wrong places. There, I've generated 30 random numbers, and these numbers label the students. I'm going to copy those or write them down. And now I need to look up those students. So the first student, 204-3212, 204-3212 would be in the first page, the parking lot A. Make some more room on the page. 204-3212. 204-3212. That's a female who's 31 years old. Now I need to enter that female who's 31 years old into StatCrunch. So the gender and the age are female and 32. The next person was 204-3338, 204-3338. There we go. That's a male who's 25 years old. Male who's 25 years old? Yes, 25 years old. The next person is 204-3851, 38, 51. That's a male who's 24 years old. And I'm going to repeat this until I've got 30 students, 30 interview subjects written down. 204, 4183, 204, 41, 83, it's a female who's 21 years old. Now for the report, we're supposed to make a histogram of the ages, the quantitative variable, and a pie chart of the categorical variable, which is the gender. So to make a histogram, we're going to go to Graph, Histogram, and I need to select the quantitative variable, which is age, and I'll compute, and it makes a histogram. This histogram is not very interesting because it only has 4 numbers in it, 4 data items in it. If I have 30 numbers, then the histogram will have a more interesting shape. For the pie chart, I want to use the categorical variable, which is gender. So I'll go to Graph, Chart, on pie chart with data, and I'll use age. So, I'll use gender, which is the categorical variable, and compute. And I have 50% female and 50% male. Now I want to save all of this. I want to go to Data. I want to go to Save. And I'll save this as Eric Holtman's Lab Chapters 1 and 2. I'll include my whole name so I don't get my file confused with anyone else's file. And I want to save the results, so the graphs that I made also get saved. And I'll save that. And then since I have other people in my group and I'm going to share my data with their data, I want to go to Data, Properties, and Edit Properties. And I need to share with Math34 Holtman LMC. And then since my group is also in Math34 Holtman LMC, they will be able to see my data and copy and paste into their StatCrunch. So I went to update and I need to save this again. Save. And I'm almost done, except I didn't actually get all the data. I only got 4 people. I actually needed to interview 30 people. And that's how I will do the random sampling for the first part of section 1 of this lab.